Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Hidden Rooms with Teleporters on Ravine, Part 2. I'm just going to get this kicked off real fast. If you want to watch Part 1, just click that annotation in the top left corner. Some of the simpler spots, this goes into more detail, and some of the other spots, pretty cool things. Basically, to do all these glitches, you just get a sender node and receiver node, and put the receiver node wherever you want to, go into. Because most of Ravine is hollow, and you can go into all of it. This first spot is in the side left corner of the Forerunner structure. You can go into the right corner as well, but I just chose the left for some reason. This first little spot, you can just kind of jump down and land right here. But again, just like all these spots, there's hard kills everywhere, so you got to be careful where you go. So I went too far to the left there, and I quickly died. Here's a cool spot. To the far left is this little rock, and this spot is especially cool because you can actually shoot out of it. As you can see there, if you have enemies, you can shoot out of there and hit them, and they can't hit you. You can kind of sneak back into the wall there so they can't hit you, but you can hit them. So this spot is really cool, but of course, if you go too far right, then you die. And guys, Ravine is hollow. This whole grassy structure, that whole main part of Ravine is completely hollow. You can go into it, as you can see right here. You can't go too far into it, but you can stay along the edges like I'm trying to do here, so you won't hit any of those hard kills. So there's actually a lot of places you can go, though, in this structure. I've kind of found these little things that are poking out right here, kind of drop down on them, as you can see. You can basically walk anywhere along these. You can't shoot out of them. Just like a lot of these spots, you can't shoot out of them. That's why that last one was so significant, because you could actually shoot out of it. But this place is just cool. You can mess around, hang around on. It's kind of fun. This next one is just another different ledge, kind of right next to it, pretty close. You can go anywhere around it. Careful on this little corner here because you will get stuck inside of it and you can't move. I was like, oh gosh, what do I do here? But you can just go into monitor mode and quickly get released from that little corner. There's actually a couple spots like that where you will get trapped, but just go into monitor mode and hopefully you will be okay. This next one, if you just drop in between these two little rocks here, you can actually poke up through the ground. It's really funny because there's just this little Spartan head that's poking out of the ground, and your friends see it and they're like, what the heck is that? You can't shoot out of here, which is a bummer. Again, another bummer. But it's still pretty cool. You can see the floating grass and you can see the world beneath you. Maybe you could build something here, make like a mini game with poking out heads. I don't know, but maybe you could do some cool stuff. Whatever. You can jump over to this little side here or that other side and just hang out and have a chill time. This next spot is kind of like that one. It's on the very left corner of Ravine. If you kind of go along the wall, you can get here and you just kind of drop on this little rock and you can poke through the ground like you did in the last one. Again, you can't shoot out of it, but it's still fun. If you sprint jump carefully, you can land on this little ledge and you can have your head poke out. It's just a lot of fun to mess around with your friends. This next one is at the very back of Ravine. There's this little structure. Now this one's kind of a bummer because you can't go into human mode in there or you will die by kill barrier, but you can hang out with your monitor in here. As you can see, nothing's happening, but then as soon as I switch to player mode, I start dying and death. Boom. Yeah, so that's a bummer, but it's still fun. This next one is in this little rock formation in the back there. It's next to a little cave. You can hop in it and it's just kind of small but kind of fun. I'm going to show you here that you can actually put stuff in these little things and hop on them. So I just put rock 4 and then I drop down on it and you can hang out. I delete this teleport so it looks better. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Thanks. See you later.